Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan, guys. My name is Liaquat Zaman. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, enjoying yourselves. We are going through the Diwan of Sayyidina Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. If you guys like this series, and if you like my channel, and if you like me, hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment below. So we are going through this now. The point of learning Arabic poetry is so that you guys can benefit from the words, the rich vocabulary, the expressions, and also you can start memorizing Arabic poetry. It's very important to memorize. Start it from now, inshallah ta'ala. If you guys have been memorizing poems, put in the comments how many poems you've actually memorized. So he says, ما هذه الدنيا وطالبها إلا عناء وهو لا يدري إن أقبلت شغلت ديانته أو أدبرت شغلته بالفقر. He says, ما هذه الدنيا. This dunya and its seeker are not except عناء, hardship, burden, وهو لا يدري, whilst he has no knowledge of this, whilst he does not know. In أقبلت, if it approaches, شغلت, it preoccupies ديانته, his religious actions or his religiosity. أو أدبرت, or turns away, شغلته, it preoccupies him بالفقر, with poverty. So ما هذه الدنيا وطالبها. So ما هذه, ما, this is a negating, right? So this dunya, this worldly life that we live in. Actually, the word dunya, they say it comes from the word dunuwun, something which is very, very close. So this world is the closest thing to us from the akhirah. So we say ما هذه الدنيا. This dunya is not. وطالب, طالب, طلب يطلب is someone who is after it. Now, normally the word talib is probably used for a student of knowledge. So you might say this is a talibul ilm, the one who is seeking, one who is racing after it. So here the word talib would mean the one who is racing after the dunya, right? So the dunya, this dunya, and the one who is racing after it, the one who is doing everything they can in order to acquire it, to attain it, to get all the pounds and pennies and food and enjoyment, pleasures of this life. Illa ana. So ana is, it basically means burden, something which is difficult, hardship. Mu'anat, you probably heard this word mu'anat. Ana, ana yu'ani, this person is toiling, going through hardships, difficulties. And if you know where this word is used in the Quran, I can't see it used in the Quran, but if you know anywhere else where it's used, put it in the comments below. وَهُوَ لَا يَدْرِي, واو حال. And so here this sentence would be like saying, whilst لا يدري. لا يدري, dara yadri, it means to know. And this word is very, very commonly used by Arabs. You might hear them say, لا أدري, I have no idea, I do not know. So there's actually a famous saying of Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah, which goes a bit like this. It says, قولوا لا أدري ولا تقولوا أدري. قولوا لا أدري ولا تقولوا أدري. فإن قلت لا أدري علموك حتى تدري. وإن قلت أدري سألوك حتى لا تدري. Right, you might want to memorize that one. So say you don't know. Say I don't know. Rather than saying I know to people. Because if you say I don't know, people will teach you until you do know. And if you say I know, people will ask you until you have no idea what they're asking. So ما هذه الدنيا, this dunya is not, this dunya and its seeker, the one who is racing after it, is not except a burden. وهو لا يدري. Without him, without the seeker even realizing this, without him even knowing this, he thinks, I am the one that is accumulating the dunya. I am the one who is buying a bigger house and a bigger car and a better family and this. But he doesn't know in reality this dunya is a burden. Powerful statement this is if you think about it. Right? The more dunya you acquire, the more responsibilities, the more burdens, the stress. You're worried about this breaking, or you're worried about this getting robbed, or you're worried about someone becoming jealous of you. In أقبلت شغلت ديانته. In أقبلت. أقبل يقبل means to approach. Right? From the word قبل or قبل, which means the front. قبلة is also from the same word as well. So in أقبلت, if it approaches, if it comes, أقبل يقبل إقبال. The opposite of أقبل is actually أدبر يدبر إدبار. Yeah, and you might want to say, for example, something like, مقبل كنت مقبلا عليه. بوجهي كنت مقبلا عليه. I was actually going towards him, facing him with my body, facing him with my face. So أقبلت, if the world comes towards you, money is rolling in, family is increasing, all of these things are happening. شغلت, شغل يشغل, it means to preoccupy, to take up space. شغل. So there's a void, you take up that space, you say شغل, this place is مشغول. اشتغل يشتغل, it means to work as well. Arabs use that for working. So شاغل is a person who is busy. So شغلت, it, the dunya, preoccupies diyanato. Diyana is from the word deen, which means like the religious status you have, your religious lifestyle, religiosity, you want to say. So if the dunya approaches, the more dunya you get, the more you'll be tested in your deen. Because, it happens, many of us, the more dunya we get preoccupied from our 5 times prayers, we get preoccupied from other religious responsibilities, about speaking the truth in the community, where we fear that we might lose the dunya if we do so. So he says, if the dunya approaches, it preoccupies a person's, this talib, the seeker's religious status. أو أدبرت, and if it goes away, أدبرت شغلته بالفقر. Now it's supposed to be شغلته on the screen. It says شغلته, right? So it's supposed to be شغلت. So you can change that one. شغلته بالفقر. It preoccupies him with poverty. Right, subhanAllah, what a beautiful statement. When the dunya turns away, a person becomes poor, and then it preoccupies him with poverty. So in other words, he is thinking all day about getting a new job, trying to find a job, trying to put food on the table. So this is the stress, he's saying, of the dunya. You can't live with it, and you can't live without it. Right, subhanAllah. What a beautiful way to summarize. And how beautiful does he create this imagery? I love the imagery that these poets create. What kind of imagery do you guys like? Right, what kind of poem where the imagery has been used? Let me know in the comments as well. I love this kind of imagery where the dunya is described as an individual that's coming towards you, right, marching towards you, and then preoccupying you, tying you up, stopping you from going to the mosque, and stopping you from doing all of these things. And then adbarat, when it walks away, when it's running away from you, then shagalathu bil-faqri. It preoccupies the talib with poverty. Poverty comes, hits him, and then he can't do anything. So if you're rich, you are tested with the wealth. And if you're poor, you're tested with absence of wealth. What a beautiful saying this is. So like I said, so here there's some beautiful nice words over here. For example, talibud dunya. This might be a very nice thing you might want to use. كان في زيد طالب الدنيا. كان طالب العلم. طالب الطعام. And ana is a very nice word you might want to implement in your Arabic writing as well. لا يدري, a very common one as well. And أقبلت and أدبرت. Right, so أقبل زيد وأدبر زيد. طيب. Now remember, the main thing I would say is, if you want to really benefit from these videos, you have to try and implement these words in your sentences as much as possible. Honestly, there is nothing more powerful and effective in your Arabic progressing in your Arabic than applying the words that you learn. طيب, يقول ما هذه الدنيا وطالبها. يعني ليست هذه الدنيا، هذا الحياة التي نعيشها، وطالبها والذي يبغيها والذي يجري خلفها، يطلبها، يريدها، يكسب مال من هنا وهنا وهنا، 24 ساعة في اليوم تجده يطلب الدنيا، إلا عناء وهو لا يدري. إلا أن هذه الدنيا وهذا الطالب مثاله أن الدنيا تصبح له عناء وثقلا، نعم، مشقة وصعوبة عليه، وهو لا يدري، وهو يظن ما شاء الله يزداد مالي ويزداد أهلي وكل ما عندي يزداد يوم فيوم، وهو لا يدري أن هذا عناء عليه، أن هذه مصيبة عليه. إن أقبلت شغلت ديانته. يعني إذا أقبلت، إذا جاءته الدنيا وزاد ماله شغلت ديانته. هذا المال، هذا الفكر خلف هذا المال، وراء هذا المال، يشغله عن الصلاة، ويشغله عن الصوم والحج، ويعني الجهر بالحق، نعم، ومساعدة الآخرين حتى يموت. يعني يعيش 60-70 سنة، يموت خلاص، وكان شغل شاغل في حياته وكان جمع المال. وهذا أيضا ما يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: ويل لكل همزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده. يحسب أن ماله أخلد. يعني هو كان هذا همه الأكبر. الله يحفظنا من هذا. إن أقبلت شغلت ديانته، أو أدبرت أو ذهبت أو فرت منه، هربت منه، شغلته بالفقر. يعني جعله مشغولا بالفقر، لأنه معدوم المال، ليس عنده شيء. فإذا لم يكن عنده شيء 24 ساعة يوم والليل يفكر عن من أين أكسب المال، كيف أطعم الطعام لأولادي وأهلي وأقدم لهم الأموال. طيب خلاص، جزاكم الله خير guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to help me more, please consider sharing these videos with other people. It means a lot to me. And also, if anyone wants to become a patron supporter of my channel, then please become a supporter. You can support my channel with £1 a month, with £5, £10, whatever you guys want to give. Details in the description below. It helps my channel to grow, allows me to be able to make these videos. Sadaqa jariyah, inshallah ta'ala. I will see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.